What's up, guys? Paused here, and today we have a lot to talk about because it's my first SAO Rising Steel video. So today we're gonna be taking a look at the two units that came out after the release of a game so far, and at the events that came out after the release of a game. So let's start with the units. And before you ask me why I'm not clicking for information button here, there's a simple reason. Because I'm playing on Nox. Nox has this weird glitch, at least with my settings. I'm not sure how it is for others, but with my settings at least, it has this weird glitch, so I can't check news in the game itself. So I would have to rely on our Discord, link is in the description below, to read of all the information. So first of all, let's take a look at the first unit that came out after the release of the game. It's Best Underworld Girl, Sortiliena. Let's take a look. So her HP stat is 6300, her MP stat is 218. Obviously this is level 80, no equipment. Her attack and null, I think also no potential buffs, like potential system buffs, I think. Attack 2120, magic attack 1880, defense 1212, magic defense 1116, critical 624, speed 304. So her first skill is an assault skill. It's whip 2 strike skill. It's a slash attack extra strong on a single enemy. Her second skill is a break skill. It's skill connect cryogenic arrow B+. It's a magic strong attack on a single enemy, lowers magic resolution by 20% for one turn, and incarnate break is 50%. And her last ability is heal durability. Obviously it's a healing technique, recovers HP strong to a single ally, so basically the same as Yujo. So she's kind of like, in a way, what if Yujo had a break, but at the same time she kind of also reminds of Kirito in terms of how her break is basically the same as Kirito. No, never mind. Kirito's lowers attack. Never mind. So she has a break, she's really good overall in my opinion. She has a high speed of 304. Not really high, like in the middle. It's higher than Yujo, it's higher than Kirito, it's higher than Alice. But it's lower than everyone else, if I remember. Oh, it's also higher than Eldrie, who's our next unit. Eldrie Synthesis 31. And Eldrie is really interesting as a unit. Rose Garden Knight Eldrie. His max HP stat is 5760, his max MP stat is 248, his max attack stat is 2080, his max magic attack stat is 1920, his defense stat is 1224, his magic defense stat is 1146, his critical stat is 660, and his speed stat is 289. So his first skill is a first ever charge AoE skill, and he's the first unit to have 3 damaging skills. So his first skill is Aquarius Bird Shape C+, it's magic attack medium, on all enemies incurrent charge is 20%. Then we have his second attack, which is Frost Scale Whip, multi-stage type A, slash attack strong on all enemies, and his last skill is Frost Scale Whip, division type A, slash attack strong on a single enemy, lowers physical resolution by 20% for one turn. Actually, I forgot to mention Sortiliena's incarnate skill, which is 2-hit Cyclone, incarnate slash attack on a single enemy, so just single target incarnate. His incarnate is Release Recollection, which is an AoE incarnate skill. Overall, Eldrie, in my opinion, is pretty good. He lacks speed, but he's still faster than Alice. I think he has the same speed as Yujo. Actually, let me check. Let me actually check. Oh, never mind. Yujo has almost 300 speed. Okay, no, he's actually the slowest unit of the game. I'm dumb. I thought it was 299 for some reason, but I read it like 5 seconds ago. 289. So that's his biggest problem. His biggest problem is that he's currently the slowest unit of the game. But overall, he's, in my opinion, a pretty good unit. The only thing that like moves him down, in my opinion, compared to everyone else, is his speed. But otherwise, he's actually pretty goddamn good. Obviously there's a weapon gacha for those two. I won't go through it because, let's be real, every weapon is the same in this game. Unfortunately, they do not work as craft essences, and they're not in the same banner as the units or free to play, because those two things would be way better than just having an actual weapon banner, in my opinion. So we have the Kid Sortiliena event, which is permanent. We have Kirito and Yujo styles, which has 12 days left. This is the recording of this video, and it's a good event for farming, especially if you have Roni and Teas. I'm gonna say you should do this event to get all like materials and stuff, and you can also get a Roni avatar for your home. And note, you do not need to have Roni. I have Roni, but you don't need to have Roni, and I just clicked the wrong thing. You do not need to have Roni. It was tested by my friends that don't have Roni. You won't have her original outfit. You'll only have this. So yeah. So there's also an Eldrie event where Sortiliena gives a drop bonus. I'm not sure if Eldrie gives a drop bonus, because they didn't say anything about that. So I'm not sure about that. If you know, please tell me in the comments section. But yeah, as you can see, Eldrie event here is only part 1. We are speculating that in part 2 we'll get this version of Eldrie as a free-to-play 4-star. So yeah, as you can see. And this event is basically the same thing as the other one, as you can see. You just have a bunch of materials to choose from. So it's basically... Okay. It's basically the same one as this, but you don't have this. You don't have the trainee room. And you don't have a avatar costume, basically, for your home screen. Sortiliena is a permanent. This is a permanent event, and the shop previously said that it was like a certain amount of days left. It was a glitch. It's permanent. As you can see, it won't reset, so you can farm this whenever you want. But in my opinion, Sortiliena is a really good free-to-play unit, so go and farm her. Her only problem, due to being a free-to-play unit, are her stats. But yeah, I think is pretty much it. If you liked this video, leave a like, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter, join the SAO Rising Steel Discord community. We also have a subreddit, the link is also in the description below. And before I go, I'm gonna tell us I'm probably not gonna do as much per part content as I used to, because I don't have as much enjoyment in the game as I used to. So I'll probably just do once a month type of deal during limited banners, unless something really interests me per part pop. So yeah. And I'm gonna try to introduce more and more different kind of content, as you already saw with GachaCast. So yeah, see ya.